Namaskar, this is Aishwarya. Welcome to Gayatri Astrology. This is a Vedic astrology channel or Jyotish channel. Jyotish as in the light of the Vedas. इस नवरात्रि सीरीज़ के वीडियोस में हम नवरात्रि की कथाओं को ज्योतिष के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखेंगे और देखेंगे कि विच प्लानेटरी कॉम्बिनेशन पीपल कैन प्रे टू विच अवतार इन दीज 9 days. Shakti means light, power and movement. Light that is from the sun, the moon, the stars, and movement as in the flower blooming, the peacock opening its feathers, the waves of the ocean moving. That's movement. Many people think Shakti only means light and power. Actually, a large part of it also means movement, life. Sanskrit can never be translated 100% into English. So Shakti is the feminine energy. और इस नवरात्रि के सीरीज़ में हम महिला ऊर्जा को सम्मान करने के लिए ये 9 days समर्पित हैं. Agni Puran has a small chapter on Jyotish in which there is a sloka which explains that Devi actually awakens Bhadra Tithi as in the 2nd, 7th and 12th lunar day. This happens in Shukla Paksha. You never get 12th Tithi in Navratri and the 10th night is Vijayadashmi. Day 1 of Navratri is when sun enters Virgo Rashi or Kanya Rashi. Traditional cultures में कन्या राशि की देवता एक्चुअली देवी मानी गई हैं. सो डे 1 जब सूर्य कन्या राशि में आते हैं, सो दैट मार्क्स द फर्स्ट डे ऑफ शैलपुत्री. डे 2 इज़ ब्रह्मचारिणी. तो ब्रह्मचारिणी की कथा ये है, देयर वाज अ राक्षस कॉल्ड तारकासुर हु हैड अ ब्लेसिंग फ्रॉम ब्रह्मा. ही कैन ओनली बी किल्ड बाय शिवा एंड शक्ति's child. He was causing havoc in all 3 worlds and there was no one to stop him. Meanwhile, नारद महर्षि देखते हैं शैलपुत्री को और उनको जाके सब कुछ बताते हैं दैट हाउ इट्स टाइम फॉर हर टू वेक शिवा अप एंड ब्लेस द यूनिवर्स विद अ चाइल्ड सो दैट तारकासुर कैन बी स्टॉप्ड. सो शी डिसाइड्स टू डू अ घोर तप टू ब्रिंग शिवा आउट ऑफ हिज डीप trance meditation. Her father discourages her, yet she is determined. 5000 साल का घोर तप करती हैं where she only eats fruits for 1000 years, साग for the next 1000 years, fallen dry leaves for next 1000 years, dry leaves of नील के पेड़ की पत्तियाँ, and after a while not even that. तो यहाँ पे उनका एक नाम अपर्णा पड़ता है. अपर्णा as in वो जो पत्ते भी ना खाए. So Aparna means she who wouldn't even eat leaves. While this is going on, Tarkasur is still causing a lot of destruction. So Devtas have no patience. It's been 2000 years and yet Shivji is still in his trance. So they request Kamadev bring Shiva out of his trance. And Kamadev goes there with his wife. Shiva opens his third eye. He gets a little irritated. He's still in deep meditation. He opens his third eye and burns Kamadev then and there. But then his wife cries and requests शिव भगवान कि उनको वापस लेके आएं. And the world also needs Kamadev, तो उनको वापस लाया जाता है. He is resurrected. Devtas have lost hope, yet Devi does not lose any hope. She still lives the life of Shiva, that is the life of a yogini, a brahmachari and a tapaswini, a ascetic in other terms. Her austerity and power caused great disturbance in the equilibrium of the entire universe. Her tap was so deep that even Shiva in his meditation could feel her presence. So he comes out of his meditation to see who is this. And the moment he looks at her, he quickly realizes that this is Sati. शिवजी को immediately समझ में आ जाता है कि ये उनकी सती ही हैं एक नए जन्म में. तो he wants to test her now. He takes the roop of a sadhu. He goes to her and talks disgracefully about Shiva. He asks her, who are you, what are you doing? She explains everything to him, how she is doing this tap for her consort Shiva. And he speaks very disgracefully that he lives in the mountains, he doesn't have a palace, you are a princess. But Parvati very politely and firmly tells him, I will not hear anything against the honor of my consort. Impressed with this, he gives her his word that he will now marry her. And there's a very interesting story happens here, which I will make a separate video on it, where he explains to her the concept of duality in this existence, how everything is dual but yet everything is one energy. and once she understands that, then he gives her his word that he will now marry her. So if you want to not miss out on that video when I upload it, you have to select the button. You have to select the option always in the bell icon. So this avatar of Brahmacharini shows her resolve to win over something. Brahma means infinity and Charya means chal, or walking towards it. So Brahmacharya means you are walking towards the infinite consciousness. She symbolizes love, loyalty and wisdom. She is a sannyasi wearing white clothes. She holds in her hands a japamala, a kalash or a water utensil, 2 lotuses in each hand, and she gives you freedom from kama and krodha. The color to wear today is orange or white for devotees. Devi in this avatar wears white. She accepts sugar and fruits. You can also offer prasad in Kanyakumari Shakti Peeth, where she is worshipped in Kanya form. The Brahmacharini avatar of Devi blesses you with great emotional and mental stability, confidence and the strength to march on the path of your duty. She blesses us to get rid of ego and pride. So anyone with Moon or Rahu conjunction, Moon and Ketu conjunction, Rahu and Ketu axis falling in the 4 and 10 house, those are the people who I think would really benefit from praying to this avatar of Devi, because there are certain conjunctions that make you highly prone to imbalance. So the stuti or the puja of this Devi is Om Gam Ganeshaya Namaha, Om Aim Saraswate Namaha, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Ma Brahmacharini Rupena Samsthitaha, Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. And the jaap mantra for Brahmacharini Devi is Dadhana Karma Padmabhyam Akshamala Kamandalu Devi Prasidatu Maye Brahmacharini Nutyama.